Hey everyone, my name is Jason Hughes and I am the producer of Hawken at Adhesive Games, and I am here to go through some of the customization features. We've had a chance to show off some really awesome gameplay, but we haven't had a chance to really talk a lot about what we're going to offer when it comes to customizing your mech. Now, I will say that we are still pre-alpha, so everything that you see is subject to change. We are working on it every single day. We're working hard, and this will most likely change before our open beta date in December. So when people enter the garage, this is what they're going to start seeing. Here is where you start building your mech. As you can see here to the left, we have 2 mech classes. We will have 3 in the final. We've talked about a heavy, but it's just not in this build. We have a light mech and we have a medium mech as well. You can see the stats and the attributes of each as you switch back and forth between them. We also have some visual customization in this particular build. We have some different paint jobs that you can pick. You can change the scale of them, and then also the saturation, and actually where on the mech you want them to go. For those who want to make themselves stand out even just a little bit more, we also have the option to add some trim. There you go, just a little bit of a highlight, so you can pick the way that you want. There you go. Now, we also have different parts that you can swap out. In this particular build, we have 5 full mechs, but that doesn't mean you have to go with just our default selection. Let's say you want the upper from this, or you can change the middle from this one. Oh, you want to change out the arms? There you go. Or the legs from this one. We basically give you the option as long as you have a full mech, you can switch, mix and match the pieces as you want. We also, of course, offer that for each of the mech classes. We want people to have fun with it. Customize the mech as you want it to, as you want. Go with the visual style. Now, the parts that you pick. We also have boosters and armor, by the way, but those are locked. We are not showing those off yet. Those are locked for now. We'll have more on those later. But how you pick your mech class, those change your attributes. So we aren't. Nothing is tied to the actual pieces themselves. We don't want to tie statistics to the individual parts, because then what happens is people don't feel that they're free to change themselves visually as they like. So we want to encourage that. Now, weapons. Everyone loves the weapons. So in this particular build, we have 7 weapons to choose from. What you're doing is you are customizing this particular, I'll use the phrase loadout. You are customizing this particular loadout with the 2 weapons that you want to be able to choose from before you enter gameplay. So we have a Vulcan, we have SA Hawkins. You can pick any 2 that you want. We have some that are better long range, some that are better shorter range, and people are going to pick the weapons that support the way they like to play. We also have secondary weapons. This is what goes on the right arm of your mech. These are a little bit slower. They definitely pack more punch, and are more support. So, for example, grenade launcher, Hellfire missiles, which are pretty cool. Those you can lock onto a target, and grenade launcher. The damage on that that's pretty sickening. Then we also have items that you can choose from. Offensive items, defensive items, and functional items. Now, you can only pick one of each for a particular loadout, but we have quite a few to choose from, and more that are going to make their way into the game this year. For example, we have rocket turret, machine gun turret. For defense, we have shields and hologram. A shield is something that you can shoot on the ground and hide in. It's a little bubble that shows up, and it protects you from damage. Hologram drops a decoy. Can psych your enemies out. It works really, really well. EMP sensor. We have a variety of items that you can choose from. There you go. Now, the depth of our customization is here in our upgrade system. As you progress through the game, we give you points, and these are points that you can allocate into offensive, defensive, or movement skills. Right now, for this particular example, we have 24 points, and you can allocate them any way that you want. Let's see. Let's increase or decrease heat reduction. We have special weapon fire. So as you allocate points here, you move down the tree, and you can put more points into exactly what you want. At the bottom of each of these trees, we have a unique special ability that you can use while you're in the game, but you're not going to have the option of unlocking all three, you basically have to choose what you want to focus on. Firepower, damage barrier, jet boosters, and this is different for each class. So our light class will have different 3 abilities, the medium has different 3 abilities, and the heavy has different 3 abilities as well. So this optimization screen, this is per mech. This is not per user, this is per mech. So you can actually have multiple mechs that look exactly the same, but play completely differently just based on how you allocate your points here in your optimization tree and what weapons that you pick. So let's just leave this here for now. We also have our internal system, which is what we're calling it, which is small little modifiers that you can add on top of your skill tree as well. For example, these that are selected right now increase the weapons damage by 3%. We have Advanced Reinforced, which will add 50 points to your maximum health, and then Advanced Fuel, which will increase your max fuel by 2 units. So these are what the users will have available. They won't all be available all at once. They're available to unlock as you progress, and we will have even more as time goes on. We think this with the optimization system, our internal system, this is really where I think this is really where the game is going to shine as far as customization. People are going to have a lot of fun with that, and it's going to support how you want to play. Now, for the sake of our E3 demo, we had 6 set as defaults. Basically, light assault, light sniper, light raider. Now, these were just presets that we created so people could jump quickly into gameplay and they would understand exactly what it meant. So there you go. Medium brawler, medium sniper. You can see how the skill points change based on those loadouts. And this is something that players are going to be able to name these whatever they want. So for E3, you just named them some default stuff. And then when people go into, let's go ahead and host a match. And then when they are here in their hangar, this is before they jump into gameplay and right before they spawn, they can pick whatever loadout they've created. You pick the weapon that you want. You have your secondary weapon as well, whatever you decide to customize, and then the 3 items that you selected down at the bottom for your loadout. You hit launch, and you're good to go. Thanks for joining me on customization. We'll definitely have more to show later this year as we get closer to our open beta date, which is 12/12/12. Make sure that you can make sure you go to playhawken.com. You can register for the closed beta, which we will have a little bit before then. You'll have a chance to get your hands on customization yourself, see how it goes and affects gameplay, and hopefully you enjoy your experience as much as we hope you will. Thanks.